Hi everyone. So today's video is about sleep and why it's important and who's affected right now. I've been speaking with lots of clients, and lately people are telling me that they're not sleeping so good, and their routine and sleeping pattern is out of whack, and that's probably likely to be because you're spending more time than usual at home, and your routine is completely different to what it was before lockdown. Now, that could be a combination of so many different things. You know, your nutrition, what you're eating, having an effect on sort of your energy levels. You're going to bed later than you normally do on a normal working or school night. You're getting up later. Maybe your work schedule has changed. Your hours have changed. You're sleeping at different times. And there's so many reasons why people's sleep pattern and sleeping is affected right now. And for me, like with levels of anxiety increasing, I'm noticing that maybe I'm overthinking later in the night, during the night, later in the evening, waking at hours that I don't normally wake. So, you know, I know that I'm affected, and I'm pretty certain that many others are as well. So first things first, like, why is sleep important for us? So not only do we know that it replenishes our energy stores, we recover during the night when we do sleep. And without enough sleep, the human body simply cannot function properly. I know, speaking on behalf of myself, how irritable I am, how moody I am. And I'm pretty sure you'll notice certain behaviours that you have when you're really tired. But let's just get some perspective here. A good night's sleep will massively contribute to better energy. Obviously, awareness, our mood, a better ability to handle stress and stressful encounters, and also a better ability to maintain general well-being. Even our skin and cognitive function and performance will be affected. So, you know, when you're working and how hard you're concentrating compared to when you're tired and you don't have the ability to retain information, or maybe you get more frustrated over situations when you're tired compared to when you have a better energy and you're fully rested. You probably can relate to certain situations or encounters that you will probably have in your day-to-day lives, and how, you know, you vary when you're tired. In terms of weight gain and weight loss, this is directly affected by our sleep and the rate at which our bodies will lose body fat. Mainly because, you know, our ability to handle stress and maintain health will firstly be compromised if we're tired. If you're exhausted, you're going to make bad decisions when it comes to your food, and you're going to turn to easy convenience foods rather than something that takes time and energy to prepare. So number one, like, your nutrition is going to be compromised immediately. Number two, you're not going to have the energy and the capability to exercise, maybe exercising at the intensity that you need to. You're going to feel tired. It's going to be easier to kind of sack it off rather than persevere through. Even though you're going to benefit and feel more energy from working out, you're actually not going to want to do it. You're likely to turn to sort of, foods and drinks that will distract us. So alcohol, fast foods, junk food, crisps, chocolate, all that type of stuff that you know is going to make you feel worse. But immediately that's all that you have time to do, and that's all that you want to have. And, our stress hormone in our body, cortisol, increases as well. So even though you're not going to be aware of that, you're not going to have a signal that's telling you that your cortisol level is up, that is going to increase. That's going to make you feel more anxious. It's going to make you have maybe high blood pressure and gain weight. And obviously these things are going to stress us out even more. So some things you can do right now to focus and try to bring your sleep back into play. Make sure you're going to bed at a reasonable hour. Like, I'm not telling you like a parent or that you have to get up for school in the morning, but you know what's reasonable for yourselves and what's later than normal. If you're going to bed too late, you're simply not going to get enough sleep, and you're still naturally going to wake at the times that you wake at. So yeah, going to bed at a reasonable hour. Maybe limit your social media and TV engagement before you go to sleep. If you're watching something that's really stressful or high impact or high energy, like an action movie, that's going to increase your heart rate and adrenaline, things like that. That's going to affect you sleeping. If you're watching something a little bit calmer, if you're maybe reading a book, if you're not on social media, these things will help. And yeah, just make sure that you've got kind of like, a really darkened room. I know that sounds really silly, but these things will make a difference. If you're struggling with your sleep right now, let me know in the comment section below. I can send you more information on how you can combat it and what you're struggling with. I hope that's been a helpful video. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions.